Okay, I think we have sound now.
Okay, sorry about that.
Start from the beginning.
Yes, I will. So, apologies, technical difficulties. Okay, right. So, what I wanted to do was create a gilding wax using our existing Luscious so that you wouldn't have to buy 100 different colours. You would just buy one product and it would work with all of your Luscious. Okay, but we had a few difficulties with it. I spent such a long time, 18 months, trying to work out the different formulas, and this one came out by far and away the best. This is actually a gilding gum, all right? So you can mix it with your Luscious to create a gilding wax, but it's better, and I'll tell you why. We have 3 sets: a fruity set from the Professor Halliwell's Steampunk Emporium. We have an Aqua set, and we also have a steampunk set. Okay, how much are these, Alfie?
$14.99.
There you go, $14.99 for the whole set. That's 3 sets of Luscious, 3 empty pots, and a nice big tin of the gilding paste.
But obviously, if you've got Luscious.
But obviously, if you've got Luscious, you only need the gilding gum. And the gilding gum, we are doing a special introductory offer of $4.99, which is ridiculous. Okay, so what do we have here? We have basically a gum. And what you need to do is take one of your pots and your Luscious. In the steampunk one, we have Miss Moneypenny, Verdigris, and Grungy Gold. So if you already have those, then you don't need to buy the full starter set. You just need to buy the gum itself. Okay, so I'm putting some of the gum in, and then I'm taking a really good wodge of the Luscious, and I'm mixing that all in. Now, you can see that the colour changes because this starts off as white, but the important thing to remember is it dries completely and absolutely clear. And the beautiful thing about it is the colour is enhanced because it has like a gloss finish, and that will really, really set off the colour of the mica and the pigment in there. So I'm going to put more in. The more you put in, the thicker it becomes. The thicker it becomes, then you could actually use it through a stencil if it holds its shape. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on putting more in here until I think that's a nice consistency. Now we have small pots because we want you to keep as much air out of here as possible. If you wanted, you could mix the whole thing up all at once, but I always advise just to do a bit at a time because then you can use this separately as well as the gilding gum. There we go. So you've got a nice thick gilding gum here. Okay, so I'm next going to do the Verdigris. So let me just go into that. Look at that, beautiful. And I'm just going to wipe my spatula. So how much did I put in? It's not an exact science really. What's that, half a teaspoon? Maybe 3 scoops of that is maybe 1 teaspoon. So that's more than I put in this one. Okay, so I put the paste in first, and then I add the Luscious bit by bit. So it's like adding, when you're baking, it's like adding the flour to the egg. Okay, and then I'm going to take a bit more, mix that in, and just do this slowly, otherwise, you know, it's going to start flipping out. There we go. And another scoop. And a bit more. So this is the Verdigris. Now the Verdigris is an amazing colour because it is a duotone. So it looks like this sort of deep brown bronze, but then when the light hits it, it will turn green. So it just depends how the light is on it. Okay, so this one I'm going to do a little bit thicker. So I'm going to put some more. So you get loads. You get absolutely loads. What size pot are these, Alfie?
It's a 20 ml pot.
This is a 20 ml pot.
So normal pots are 25, so it's only just slightly smaller.
Yeah, so it gives you room to mix it up. Nice wide lid.
And there is
opening.
a 4 for 3 on Luscious today.
Wow, that's good. 4 for 3. So if I chose 4 Luscious, how much is that going to cost me?
£15
£15 for 4 Luscious.
For 4 Luscious, yeah, because you get one free.
Do you get one free?
4 for 3.
4 for 3. 4 for 3. 4 for £20.
No.
No.
Because one's free.
One's free. So, come on, Spidey, you can't join me. So,
£14.97 for 4.
Wow. Amazing, Alfie.
What a good deal that is.
What a good deal. That's a really good deal, Alfie.
Get it while it's hot.
Okay, and look at the colours on that. It's just gorgeous. Just beautiful. So this is Grungy Gold. Alrighty. So let's do this one. So I'll only do a small amount of this. And then it won't take me as long. That's it, Spidey. You go off. Okay, so let's just whack in with this. How much is that? That's probably about 1/3 of a teaspoon, approximately. Okay, and then I'm going to put my Grungy Gold in here, which is a really lovely greeny gold. And then just mix it up. So why is this better than mixing our Luscious with water? So mixing our Luscious with water makes a watercolour, and our watercolour with a Luscious means that it could, well, the binder stops it from being reconstituted, but it could be affected by water, whereas this won't. Likewise, gilding wax, it could be heated. It could be rubbed off, depending on what's in the gilding wax, but this isn't. This is permanent once you've put it on, so you can actually use it like a final varnish layer almost. So that's why it's a gilding gum rather than a wax. Okay, so we've mixed some of those up. Let's just put these lids back on. And then let's just show you how these look.
So if you just do a quick précis on what you've done, just for people who've just joined.
Okay, so I've mixed the Gilding Gum with the Luscious that comes in your kit. You get 3 Luscious and 3 empty pots, and I've mixed those in. I've put varying different amounts in so that you can see how thick or thin it goes. The more you put in, obviously the richer the colour. So let me just show you this one first. Right, so you can use it with a brush or with your finger or whichever. I mean, this is the edge of a book cover. Actually, it's probably, instead of doing it with the same colour, it's probably best if I did it with a lighter colour. Let me get this out. So this is resin, and I've put black gesso over it already. And let's just get a tiny little bit. Oh wow, look at that. That's nice. That's lovely. And this will, the gum, which is white at the moment, dries clear. So when this dries, this will actually be even brighter. Now let me just take a little bit of the other colour, which is Verdigris.
And if you just show what it looks like with a brush as well.
Yep. And then I will just take a little flat brush and use, you only need a tiny bit. Look how much I'm using. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that Grungy Gold on top of there. That is lovely. That is so nice. And just dry brush that, which is gorgeous. That's beautiful. So as I say, the more you put in, the brighter the colour is going to be, the thicker the colour is going to be. So that is your steampunk set. Now I am going to do a couple of projects with these, so I'm just going to leave that to one side so that you can see. Could you put the screen on the other side please, Alfie, then I can actually see what I'm doing. So this one is the Aqua set. So with the Aqua, instead of opening a new one, I'm just going to carry on with this one. So as I said before, if you've just joined us, we get 3 empty pots in the kit. The kit is $14.99?
Yeah.
$14.99 for 3 Luscious and the Gilding Gum. Okay.
And 3 empty pots.
And 3 empty pots. Oh, I see. Could you, I didn't realise they had sellotape on these. Could you open those 2 for me, please, Alfie?
Yeah, the lids are a bit dodgy.
Oh.
They tend to come off.
Right, so we've got sellotape on those to stop them moving in transit. Okay, so this. Do you know what colours these are, Alfie? Because I didn't choose these.
The Aqua set.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
So again, if you've just joined us, we're going to use the Gilding Gum on here.
Actually, no, I can't tell you. It doesn't say on the website. I can't remember.
Okay, so I'm putting plenty in here, and then I'm just going to be adding this lovely fresh Aqua set. So this looks like one of the I couldn't tell you. I think it might be the mermaid one.
I think there's 2 mermaids, and I'm not sure what the other one is. So mermaid tresses, mermaid whatever. What's the other mermaid name?
There's Mermaid Dreams.
Yeah.
And that looks like sparkling waterfall, that blue.
Could be, yeah.
Okay, so this time I'm putting a decent amount in.
There we go. Ella's written them down. So it's mermaid's tail, mermaid tresses, and unicorn dreams.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. There you go. So you can keep these in the tubs as long as you keep the lids on nice and tight. If you do leave them without the lids on, they will eventually just dry out, and you cannot re-establish them. Not re-establish, you can't bring them back with water, because once it is dry, and that's it. So you can see now how that is standing up. So that means that I can actually use that for stenciling as well. So if you want to do a little bit of stenciling, that would look great.
Claire says, would it be a good idea to store the pots you've mixed upside down?
Doesn't make any difference at all, really, because it's just the amount of oxygen in it, the amount of air that's left in, that makes it go off. So it's always best to have it in a smaller pot and as full as possible.
I mean, you could also mix it on your mat, couldn't you? And just use it.
Yeah, you could just mix a little bit for that. So if I just grab, drat. It always happens to us, doesn't it? I'm not going to waste that. I am not going to waste that. So I'm just going to put it in there. Oh, lovely. So that is now lovely and thick. So let me just grab a stencil. Let's see what I've got here. I think possibly that. I hadn't planned on doing any stenciling, but I really quite like the idea of showing you that you can actually put a little bit through a stencil. Okay, let's just stick with this one. And I just want to put just a hint on here, just to show you. Oh my good night. That is amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that colour. That's fabulous. That is really, really fabulous. Let me just put that straight into my pot of water before it dries out. But that looks lovely. Okay, so this is the Aqua set that I'm using at the moment, and there's still loads and loads in there. Okay, so that's that lovely mermaid green. Just going to put white under there, and then you can see the colours better. Okay, so that's your green. This is, oh, look at this. Look at this. This has got to be mermaid tresses, hasn't it? So I've already done 5 pots, and I've still got loads in there. So
Wendy says, game changer.
thank you. It is a game changer. And this is what I love to discover. I love to bring, you know me, I like good value for money, but I like really good quality products. So the great thing about this is you only need to buy a $4.99 pot of the Gilding Gum, and then you can mix it with all of those Luscious that you already have. If you don't have them and you want a little kit, you can buy these little kits which I'm showing you, which give you 3 Luscious, not as big as you would normally get in a 25 ml. It's only just a sample size, and you get 3 empty pots and the Gilding Gum. Now we do sell these empty pots on their own, and Alfie's going to tell you how much they are.
I'm just asking Ella where they are.
Actually, I'm going to put some more of this blue in there because I love it, because it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. There we go. So you can actually put quite a decent amount in. I like to put plenty in, because then you're going to get the real benefit of the Luscious. But that is just gorgeous. So you can see the more you put in, the thicker it's going to get. And you can see how it's a little bit grainy at the moment. That's fine. You just need to give it a few more stirs, and that'll be all mixed in.
Yeah, Ella's put the link in the. I'll put the product link in actually.
Okay, so how much are they, Alfie?
$4.99 for 6.
$4.99 for 6. And the decent pots, you know, there. Oh, that is so nice. Right, so let me just do the last one. Where's the last one? There it is. Nice. Now this is another one with quite a special added ingredient, which is very, very sparkly. Look at this. It's just very, very gloopy gum. Okay, and let's just put...
That must be Unicorn Dreams, is it?
Yeah, this is Unicorn Dreams. So this is in the Aqua set, Unicorn Dreams, Mermaid
Tresses and Mermaid's Tail.
And Mermaid's Tail, okay. So if you've got those colours, you don't need the set.
So Caroline said, could you put the Luscious in with gesso? How does the Gilding Gum differ from gesso?
The gesso is opaque, which means that when you add it to the Luscious, you are actually covering up the colour. And it will deaden all of the sparkle that you get from Luscious. so it doesn't really, it won't really work with gesso. I don't recommend you to waste your Luscious on mixing it with gesso, because you'll just get a pastel colour coming through, whereas this will dry clear and with a slight gloss on it, as you can see. So the gloss will actually enhance the colour and the shine.
The wing looks better on the screen than the green.
That's lovely, isn't it?
I'll just go and get the canvas from the kitchen.
And let me just put a little bit of this on as well. Don't know whether this will actually go. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Get some black card and just show you the colours. So this is the Aqua set. Oh, that's nice. That is lovely. That works so well. And remember, this is actually not dry yet, so this will be so much better when it's dry, because it's obviously mixed with something that's white, but it dries clear. So it's going to look fabulous when it dries clear. You're going to see the colour so much more. Wow, look at that. That is just fantastic. You don't have to use your finger, you can use a brush. So that is the Aqua set. Okay, that's this one. And that looks amazing. But I say it's not dry yet. Okay, so that's that one. Let me put that there. And let me bring that paper in, that black card in again, because I just want to show you oops, that's not right, that's these here. This is the steampunk set.
So
wow.
Anne's asked how long it takes to dry.
It's very fast drying actually, Anne. So this won't take, I don't know, depends how thick you put it on. 10 minutes. And that's your Verdigris. That's the one that will go shine green, depending. I mean, already you can see quite a shine on it, and it hasn't even dried yet. And once it's, sorry, the noise in the background is Alfie eating his fruit and nut. He's not sharing it though. Oh wow, look at that grungy gold. Oh, that is just delicious. That is really delicious. So what's this one? This one is the steampunk set. And this one has Miss Moneypenny, Verdigris and Grungy Gold in there. Okay, so that's that one.
It's Penny Dreadful.
Oh, sorry, is it Penny Dreadful?
Mm-hmm.
This is the fruity set. Nice. And what are these colours, Alfie?
Fruity is raspberry jam, juicy plum and chocolate cherries.
Raspberry jam, juicy plum and chocolate cherries. Okay. That's looking good. And I'm going to choose a couple of my colours as well to go with it. Oh no, here you go. So this has got the sellotape on, which I forgot all about. So this must be chocolate cherries, I think it looks like. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that beauty. Come to mummy. Okay, so I'm just going to mix up a little bit of this. A little bit of that. And, whoops. A little bit of that. Okay, so chocolate cherries. Let's go for a couple of scoops of that. So this is this is lovely because you get that chocolate colour, you get some gold in there, you get some cherry colour, and it just looks fabulous. So as you can see, it's mixing with a white paste if you just joined us, but it will dry clear, and that will and a gloss. So the gloss really helps to emphasize the Luscious colour and also the sparkle in the Luscious as well. You can actually dilute this if you wanted. So if you put a little bit on your craft mat and add a little bit of water, you can use it as like a sparkly glaze as well, or you can thicken it up like I'm doing here. You can put more in and thicken it up and use it through a stencil if you wanted to. So that is my lovely chocolate cherries out of the fruity set. I think my brush is a bit stiff. Oh, look at that baby, that's gorgeous. That is lovely. Yeah, that is really nice. When that will dry, that will be lovely. Okay, so that's that one. Just clean my brush. Then we have, this looks like raspberry jam, so I'll do this one next. Oh yes, please. I can't really eat when I'm.
That's why I was keeping it.
When I'm talking.
Oh. Didn't want to.
That shut me up, didn't it? They can probably hear me eating because my mouth's right next to the microphone. I do apologise, but you know, a girl can't really refuse a bit of chocolate. I love this Luscious. This is such a gorgeous colour. And for all you coloristas out there, this is a cool red. I'm not going to waste that. That is going on here. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. The coverage is so good, and that depends on how much Luscious you put in with the paste. Okay. Okay, the last one is, what did you say this one was, Alfie? So we have chocolate cherries, raspberry jam, and
juicy plum.
Oh yes, juicy plum. There we go. So you can see that you can put plenty in and it will just disperse really nicely, and it mixes really well also. That's really important when you've got a product. It's got to be able to mix well, and you'll feel that it feels a little bit gritty when you first put it in, but just give it a few stirs and then it all of a sudden becomes nice and smooth. Now you don't have to do it in a pot. As Alfie said, you could just mix a little bit on your paint mat and just use it for that one particular session, but I think mixing it in a pot is really good because then you don't have to faff around. You can just open the pot, use it, and away you go. So let me get a clean finger, just clean that off there, and let's have a look at the juicy plum. Oh, lovely. That's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? And it just changes into like a lilac-y blue as well. So that is the fruity set.
Sorry, just got to get some more fruit in that.
Okay, let me just wash my hands. And let's see this in action. So we have fruity, we have, and we have steampunk. But you can use any at all. So for instance, I've just grabbed a couple of mine out of the drawer. This is a favourite of mine. It's called Bottled Sunshine. I wanted to see how this looks. So let's just take my spatula again and let's just have some of this. So this is quite interesting because it shows you how far your gum goes. So I've already done 9 pots and this is my 10th. They're not full by any means, but there's definitely a decent amount in there.
Should be 60ml.
Yeah, it's a 60ml pot, so you've got plenty in there. And maybe you should have put a bit less in there. No, it's going now. There we go. And you can see it starts off a little bit gritty and then keep on stirring and all of a sudden it just goes nice and smooth.
You can see the comments now as well.
Oh, great. Hi, everybody. I can see your comments now. Clean finger, what's that? Absolutely. Yeah. Hi, Sue Birtles. Yeah, it's brilliant. And you're quite right, actually, getting 2. That's a good idea. Oh, I'm not watching what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing, making a mess. Okay, what's new? But can't see your shares. Oh, I don't know. Don't know about that. Ask Alfie or Ella. Oh, that looks nice. Should I see if I can get some more in there? Yeah, let's get some more in there. Maybe I should have done it a bit slower and then it wouldn't go everywhere. At least I've got a full pot then. Why did I not add the gum directly to the pot of Luscious? Because there's too much Luscious in there. That's why you wouldn't fit it all in. And it means that you get some dry Luscious to play with, because of course, as you know, your dry Luscious will mix into lots of other stuff like clay, paper clay, any of our Slap It On range, into water to make a watercolour. Oh, look at that. Just wash my finger a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is, just blow that out of the way. This is Bottled Sunshine. Okay, one of my favourites at the moment. Let's have a look at that. Whoa, that's nice. That is good. I think we should have a bit on the old wing here. Nice. And can you see how now that this is dried, you get even more colour coming through? That's lovely. So that's Bottled Sunshine. And I thought I'd go for a completely different colour. See what this looks like. This is Out of the Blue. So let's see what this is going to do. Okay, so I am scraping the barrel now. So this is my 11th pot.
Yeah, so Jill said you've been using the same pot of gum all the way through.
Yes, I have, yeah. I've been using the same pot all the way through. Because I wanted to see how much I could get out of it. I have put plenty in each.
Anne says, could you use this on True Grit when it's dry?
Yeah, definitely. It actually works really well on True Grit. You can use it over the top of the Slap It On Super Thick as well. It goes onto metal, wood, canvas, or woodology really well. In fact, virtually all surfaces. So that's good. That's a good full measure. So that's 11 pots I've done with that. Oh, this is so nice. This out of the blue. And then I'm going to show you the colours again now that they should have dried by now. I'm going to put a bit more in because I like it a bit thicker. And as I say, you can always take a bit out of the pot, and you can always add water to it and make it more of a glaze rather than a gilding gum. But the beauty is that however many Luscious you've got, that's how many gilding gums you've got now. And I know there's a lot of you there with a lot. Hi Dee. Okay, so let's have a look at this one.
Wendy says, loves the idea of being able to create a wax-like effect in any colour without having to fork out £5 or £6 for each colour.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Wendy. That's the whole idea. Oh, look at that. That is just superb, isn't it? And that's out of the blue. So that's not in any of the kits. That's just my stash. Okay, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably put a sticker on there and then just dab it with the colour or just write it on with a Sharpie or something. Right, let's see, are these dry yet? Yep, that's dry. So you can see now with these, look at that. It just looks amazing. So it's like your Luscious is on steroids. It's sort of that souped up look because of what we've put into the Gilding Gum. So it's really, really shiny, and the shine really emphasises the colour and of course the mica sparkle in that as well. So that's great, that's lovely. So that's that one. Where's the other one gone? There's one here. Ooh, a bit dry. That's dry. Yep, that's all dry. And can you see how that one I put on with a stiff brush, that's got a bit of texture to it. So that's looking, wow, it's just amazing, isn't it? I mean, it works so well. Why am I surprised? So this one was the lovely green one from the Aqua set. So did I actually do a black?
I don't think you did
I don't think I did I? No. Okay, so let's do that then. So I can show you the Aqua set. So this is the quite a thick one. Let me just swipe my finger across there. And of course I'm doing it on black card so you can see how much coverage you get from it as well. Just scrape it off my finger. So that's the lovely mermaid out of that set, the Aqua set. Here's that mermaid tresses. I've got a bit of a lump there, but I'm not worried about that. There we go. Nice. And then the other mermaid one from the Aqua set. Oh, that is just gorgeous. That's got that extra sparkling. Like that a lot. So there you go. Even when it's wet, you still get that amazing shine with it. But as I say, because the paste, the gum is white, it will dry clear. Okay, it's got it on the tin. Right, so let's have a play with what you can do with it. So I will just put those to one side. And I just want to show you, just put my finger in that. Let's show you this gorgeous canvas that Mike did for me, Mike Deakin. Look at this. I can't fit it all on. Isn't that lovely? So this is using, actually I've got one of these. This is using the moulds that we've got on the website and our new fast cast resin. And I just think that's lovely. It works so well, doesn't it? And there is actually a video, I'm sure.
It'll be on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you, let's make something with this, okay? So let's go with some of our woodology on here. And I might just cut that off and pop that there. I've sort of got an idea of what I want to do, but it's not a hard and fast plan. I did, as you can see, I've actually black gessoed some of this already. Yeah, let's have a little bit of this. Let's play that on there. Yeah, that'll do on there. I think we'll just have that underneath there just to support it. And then I'll put some extra cogs on and we'll see where we go from there. I've got a nice big cog, maybe I should put that in the corner and that, no. You can hear the cogs whirling in my brain, can't you, actually? Okay, I'll do that. Now, my grab and go is still packed, so I'm going to use a bit of flitter glue. That doesn't matter at all, because let's see whether it's coming out. There we go. Because I'm going to be painting over it with the gilding paste gum. So this is from the Woodology range. This is called, is this just called honeycomb outfit? Chicken wire. I think I might go that way around actually. Then let's have that on here. So I'm just putting a little tiny bit of the flitter glue on. And as I said, I'm using flitter glue because I haven't got my grab and go with me. It's still in the van. And if you're watching Girls from this weekend from Exeter, thank you so much. I had a brilliant time. It was just so much fun. Loved every minute of it. And Alfie and I went to the Christmas market as well on Saturday night after the class. And that was brilliant. Whoops. Oh, it's because it needs to dry a bit. Yeah, we spent a bit of money, didn't we, on some Christmas presents?
Oh, you did.
I did. So yeah, it was fantastic. Had a bit of glue vine, didn't we? Mm-hmm. The odd bit of crepe. And yeah, we had a lovely class, which was one of our dirty weekends. And if you haven't heard of those, where have you been? We go around the country teaching our lovely mixed media classes to some really fantastic people. So if you ever get a chance to join us, but you've got to be quick because they do fill up really fast. Right, okay, last one, promise. Then I'll let that dry and then I'll paint it. I just want to get those on there. Now, I'm not sure what's going to go on as the feature, whether I should go with that or whether I should go with that or both. Or one that I've done previously with, now this is with the Glorious UT. So I might put that on. Okay, so that's that in a minute. But first, I just want to show you, this has been painted with metallic paints. So let's get a brush out. You don't always have to use your fingers. And let's try this out of the blue. And let's get a little bit of that going on here. Oh, that's nice. So what have I painted this with? I've painted this with the metallic Raven Black, which is a beautiful, beautiful colour. And I think that blue looks really lovely on there. You only need a tiny bit, which is good.
Sandra's asked, will there be an online dirty weekend?
Will there be an online dirty weekend? We haven't done one so far, have we? But we
could do the project.
Yeah, over 2 days. Yeah, we could. Thank you very much for that suggestion. We may just put that in the diary and we'll let you know. Are you on our mailing list? Just make sure you're on our mailing list because then you get
it's
first.
Sandra from Holland.
Oh, it's Sandra. Oh, right, Sandra. Yes, darling. But I do think you should come over to Britain to see us in person.
Yeah.
I think that would be lovely to see you. Don't worry, we will... oh, I didn't clean my brush very well, so it's come out quite green. Yeah, next time we're over in Holland, we'll come knocking at your door for a cup of tea. Be warned. So let's try... Where are these? Oh, they're over here. Here they are. Let's try some out of the fruity set. Let's try a little bit of raspberry jam. So just a little bit. Let's see what this comes out like. Oh yeah, that works well, doesn't it? Can you see that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that works. That's lovely. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely worth cleaning your brush. So I'm going to give that a good rinse and let's go back to that yellow. Let me just blast it, then it'll dry. There we go. So that's dry. So this was the Bottled Sunshine and my brush was a bit dirty when I put it on. So let's see if I can brighten that up. Yes, there you go.
So Louise has just asked, what is it that you're painting on? What's the...
oh, sorry. This is from a mould and this is using... the mould is actually on the website and this is our new fast cast resin. It comes out an ivory colour.
So that's the... Is that... Oh no, it's not the Baroque frames, is it? It's another one.
I'm not sure what it's called. Alfie's just having a look for you. Yeah, so that yellow comes out really nicely, doesn't it? So that works really well. Look how bright the colours are. Let's just put a little bit of that over the top. And just spread that out a little bit. So I could put that bottle sunshine over everything. It would really give it a cohesive look. Gosh, you really don't need much at all. But remember, I did mix it with plenty of Luscious in it. So the stronger you make it, obviously the less you need. See, I've got the minutest amount. This isn't a palette knife, a palette paper or a paint mat that we use. It is just a piece of card. That's gorgeous. So this is resin then, okay? And I wanted to show you that it does go over a metallic paint as well, so it gives it a good coverage. This is resin as well.
It's actually called Grungy Frames, and it is a Finnabar mould. We don't have it.
Oh, it's not out. It's out of stock, is it? Yeah. Okay, so it's a Finnabar mould called Grungy Frames. Okay, so this is one that I did with Luscious and mixed with water, so the binder keeps it on. But I just wanted to sort of compare it with these, which I think look so much brighter because they are with, let me pull that up, there we go, because it's mixed with the Gilding Gum, because it gives you that added gloss which really emphasises the Luscious colours beautifully. Let me just clean my brush. And let's have a little bit of this. Is from the Mermaid set. Aqua. No, it's not. It's from the Aqua set. I beg your pardon. And so let's have a little bit. Yeah, see, hopefully you can see that that is going over the top beautifully. And that will give you an extra dimension. There we go. So that's looking nice. That's looking good. So that's that range. Okay. And then let's bring in this one here. So let me just give it a blast. I'll just close my glue off as well. Also, gilding wax, depending on which make it is and what it's made of, it might start to melt and move when you heat it. This won't, because once it's dry, that's it, it's done. So I think I want quite a dark colour in the background here, so I think I might use this from the Aqua set, and I'm just going to put some of this in the background here. Oh, that's lovely. This is still moving about because my flitter glue has not dried yet. But I'm just going to work around it. If it was grab and go, it'd be nice and dry by now, but hey ho, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Oh wow, that really does give it an extra sparkle. Let's go and put some of the Verdigris in the background as well. I'm not going to clean my brush. I'm just going to dab that into the background. Don't want to completely cover up all of that lovely green that we had. Right, so we've got some quite dark colours in the background. Now I'm going to clean my brush and I'm going to go for the lighter colours. So let's go with the raspberry. raspberry jam. Oh, I showed you that before. Maybe I should have gone for a different colour. So with that, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. And see how it covers the black as well. Just covers so well. Let's have a bit down here. So this is the beauty of actually mixing it up and putting it in a pot. I can just open the pot and away I go. I don't have to start mixing on my mat. So let's go with chocolate cherries because we haven't seen this being used. So let's put a bit of that on here as well. Let's go into the background a bit. Maybe a bit round here.
Wendy's impressed you've still got your thing on your wrist.
Yeah, so this is from our blessing in India, and yeah, you're supposed to keep it until it drops off. So they say. The longer it's on, the longer your blessings last. So I'm determined to keep it on for as long as possible. Although it is fraying, it's getting more fragile by the week. Yes, I do wash, before you ask me the question. But I think Lorna's still got hers on as well, actually. So staying with the pinks, let's have a go with this other pinky violet colour. And I'm just going to go into the background with this, I think, just over the top of what we've done before. There we go. So we've got quite a lot of bluey pinks going on. So let's go on to something like this blue. So again, I don't need that much on here, and I'm just going to tickle some of the areas. So I'm using loads of colours. You don't necessarily have to use loads and loads of different colours, but I just wanted to show you all the different ones that can go on here. And then I'm going to come in with the Out of the Blue, which is the one that I mixed from my stash. There we go. It looks really quite light on there. And I think if I go over the whole thing, give it a blast first, give it dry, get it dry. So I could go over the whole thing with one colour. Oops. Could you? Thanks, Alfie. Careful, it'll be hot. Just wondering whether I should go over with this one. Right, so for this, I think I'll probably use a slightly bigger brush. Just get a little bit of this green on. So this green came from the Aqua set. And if I just go over the whole thing, that's going to make it quite cohesive. It's a shame because it looks a lot better in real life than it does on screen.
It's difficult.
It is difficult with the reflections and everything.
Once you pick it up,
yeah, yeah, because it looks all sort of just silver, doesn't it? But it's not. I promise.
Just lift it now. Yeah.
You can see it a bit better like that. Okay, and then I think that actually would go just like that, wouldn't it? Because it's got quite a bit of green in it, the similar sort of green on there. But I will photograph it and put it on the Facebook page so that hopefully you can see how it really looks. And then we'll put that baby on there. So as I said, this was from the Woodology set again, and this is using our Glorious range, which is the ultra thick embossing enamel. So there we go. I was hoping that was a clean on the back. There we go. So let me just see whether I can get the light.
Right, I don't know whether this camera might be better.
Okay, yeah. Let's bring it on the other camera.
Yeah, you can see a little bit more.
Oh, that's more of the colour rather than, because it's so bright and shiny, you just get all the reflection, you see. There we go. So remember, also remember to like, comment and share, because Alfie's going to give away a choice of an A6 stamp, and you're going to get 3 people winning that. So it's just there. Like, comment and share. Also, for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, you're going to get 4 for 3 on your Luscious as well. And if you wanted one of those kits that I showed you, those are $14.99. And the Gilding Gum on its own, if you've already got lots of Luscious, this is only $4.99. So well worth getting that at that introductory price. And yes, people are buying 2, so that's brilliant. So hopefully you've really enjoyed that new launch. We're really excited about it. Hopefully you are. Get some home, give it a try. You're going to love it, especially if you already have your Luscious. So give it a go. Oh, also you can buy those little pots as well separately if you've already got your Luscious. All right, so really good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Please remember to also follow me on my new page, which is Kay Hallowell Sutton, and that's capital S. Make sure it's the right one, and just follow me on there. That would be great, because I've just started that new page. So thank you very much indeed, and we will see you next week.
Indeed.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thanks very much. Bye. Oh, before you go, wait. Before you go, date for your diary. We are going to be doing a live Facebook show, so a selling show on the 1st of December. Oh no, that's our open day, isn't it? 1st of December?
No, I think you're right.
Or is that?
It's the goodie bag show.
Ah, yes. So it's the goodie bag show. So we're going to have lots of stamped goodie bags, loads of goodie bags, loads of free offers, lots going on. So make sure you put that in your diary, and that is December the 1st. Okay. So see you next week. Bye.
Bye.